You're watching Horror News Network.
I love my time there. I love it much more this season because it's warm.
Yes.
So I can do all the things that
right?
it was brutal. So I can do all the things I love to do. So yeah, I've been horseback riding and doing fight training, obviously, and exploring. Yeah. It's gonna get even more intense. Yeah.
What's Lemuel doing while Olivia's out kicking butt?
The vampire
Yeah,
man, he's
what
hanging out.
Yeah, what is he doing?
He's thinking of things that his wife would like and trying to make it happen.
How's married life?
Well, with those answers, great.
It sounds like everything is peachy.
Pretty.
So, the whole first season of the show, to me, it seemed like it was a season of transition. You kind of introduced the characters, and then you kind of grew into your character, but then you started to change.
Right.
Season 2 seems like that's going to build even farther upon that. Can you kind of elaborate? Or disagree?
No, I mean, I think.
Yeah.
Good.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I think there's a natural, season 1, you're being introduced to these people, and we're also following Charlene Harris, the creator of the books. We're following her storyline, and what we also had a different showrunner who helped create the show and introduce the characters to everyone, to us and to the audience. And now we're able to both expand because you've been introduced. So there's a natural evolution of now that you've met all of us, we can now show more of our interpersonal relationships, who we are, and explore that, which can only we'll get to know the Midnighters a lot more in this season now that you know them.
What he said.
We were informed by someone else that you're going to learn a lot more about Olivia's family this season.
Yes.
What can you tease about that?
There's a lot. There's more of her backstory revealed, which obviously involves her family. And one thing that Nicole and Eric said to me early on Phone Conversation was that Olivia's been through so much trauma. They really wanted to provide some healing for her this season, and I thought that was huge. So there's going to be some some turmoil, but ultimately, I think leads to some really beautiful moments of healing. Not only healing, but also the choice of okay, at what point can she and does she want to move on? Because now there is this new life she's building with Lem, and that kind of how much of the past takes up her energy versus this new energy coming in and new life coming in. And to be honest, leading into season 2, I didn't see that coming for Olivia, and so I think that's going to be I'm excited to get to those moments and to discover that in her.
So you've got these great new characters coming in. So is that going to cause a rift between you two, bring you together? Do you have the opportunity to get to know the new characters together?
Well, I mean, I think, along with the audience, we'll be introduced. And
I'm skeptical of them, but I mean,
as
I'm
she always
always
is.
skeptical.
That's on brand.
And I think the fact of these two is that, Olivia and Lem were very much town protectors. So there's going to be this sort of natural vetting process that's going to have to happen before there's real trust. And we'll sort of see how that breaks down.
It sounds a little ominous.
It's midnight.
I mean,
what do you
it wouldn't
expect?
be midnight. It wouldn't be midnight if there wasn't a good war.
Right. I mean, we've already gone through the apocalypse and we've come out the other side.
Exactly.
So now we have this hotel.
And who knows what's
Spas naturally lead to war. Right?
Tense people.
That's normal.
Oh, it is part of the business plan.
Or maybe it's hipsters. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah.
I love your Lululemon comment.
Lululemon. He's wearing Lululemon.
So you were talking at the panel a bit about you guys are living together now and some of those challenges of living together. So tell us a little bit more about that.
Well, episode 1, I think there's a great reveal because you get to see how Olivia and Lim have adjusted to him moving in to her space, and she's made room for him in quite a unique way,
Fits his needs.
which is fun.
Yeah, because he likes to when he needs to sleep and doesn't really like light. There's a lot of things that
You have
could
to
make
get creative.
Yeah, get creative about where do you sleep.
Yeah, you haven't found him in your gun closet.
Not yet. I did find him in my wig closet.
Hey.
Just kidding.
I want a new look, but
So there's some fun to be had with that, and then there's also some kind of again like with the psychic connection. Once that becomes like very real and kind of intrusive, then it gets awkward living in the same space. And how do you maneuver around this like problem they're trying to work through together? Especially because as of now, there doesn't seem to be a solution to it. So it's almost like, wait, is this a forever thing? Like, how do you get used to someone being able to read your thoughts forever? That's a long time.
yeah. I mean, it's how do you get used to knowing what someone is going through and being instinctively drawn to interfering or reacting in some way. So yes, there's a lot of adjustment.
And then they have to
That's
come
quite
home and
hard.
live together. It's like,
Hey,
ugh.
really, yeah. So yes, there's a lot of adjustment.
I guess it's like real life. You have a fight and you figure it out. Or you don't.
And nobody wants to fight with Olivia.
What?
Nobody wants to fight with Olivia.
No. I don't even want to fight with her. How much fun is kicking ass? It's a blast. I mean, I love it. I train often. I'm learning some new kicks and things this season. I think this season they want to bring in more wire work, more kicks, some kind of cool, because last season we did have such cool moves with the wall run and stuff. They kind of want to amp it up even more this season. So there's some good stuff to come. Yeah.
So we've heard that like Bobo's got the bar now, and you're investigating the new people in town. What does Lim up to?
Well, I mean, Lim's still trying to figure out marriage.
But you're the
Is this
bouncer.
his full-time job?
It's a full time, let me tell you. But actually, he does. I mean, everybody pitches in, with Bobo.
Okay.
Joe, he has an angel behind the bar, and Lem will occasionally be sitting at the door checking ID, throwing people out if
That's
need
not
be.
scary at all.
It is a living.
Are you on my Okay, guys, we are done.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much. Thank you. Enjoy season 2.
Cheers, appreciate it.
Thank you for watching Horror News Network.